Well, good evening, everybody. This is AI Dungeon Crawlers. Today is May 16, 2022, and welcome to the dungeon, where the five of us traverse the treacherous mind of a sinister AI programmed with the insights of 10,000 authors, thrown rich uncles and live-in friends at our every turn as we struggle to write the best feel-good, coming-of-age story since Robert Duvall beat up a bunch of kids in a bar. Feels good, man. Once again, the best way to support our show is over on Patreon. The link is below. It's the best way to keep up with us and all of our shows and get a sneak peek at what's to come. And on that note, a shout out and special thank you to our patrons, Twask and Katarina. We appreciate all of you. We have a few new shows in the work. We'd like to expand our presence. The easiest way to have that happen faster is with audience support. Every little bit helps. And now, joining us tonight, he's crazy and always ready for an adventure. It's Uncle Eric. Hey, Eric.
Hey, Jack.
I have a question for you, Eric.
You're right.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Fuck, marry, kill. Josh Brolin, Jeff Bridges, Ron Perlman.
Oh, shit.
The three most generically handsome men that are also cast in our movie tonight.
I think I will. I think I'll fuck Josh Brolin because he's a fox.
Good answer.
Yeah. I think he's got that like aggressive energy that would be really simmering underneath. And then I'd marry Ron Perlman because I think he's a sweetheart and would go to bat for you no matter what.
Absolutely.
And then I'd kill Jeff Bridges because that would save half of the universe.
What the fuck?
No, that's Josh Brolin.
Ah, shit! No! I'm doomed!
No, I like that one better.
They are so interchangeable, Jack.
No. That was the plot of Big Lebowski, right?
That was right. Yeah.
It just ties the room together.
What you don't realize is that Steve Buscemi is half of the universe.
You got the wrong Thanos. I'm the dude.
Well, he's always got a long story to tell. It's Uncle Jesse. Hey, Uncle Jesse. Same thing goes to you. Fuck, marry, kill, Josh Brolin, Jeff Bridges.
I don't know why this is a surprise to me. I should have seen this coming. I'm gonna fuck Josh.
Okay, same track so far.
But I'm gonna marry Jeff.
Wow.
Yeah. And unfortunately, I have to kill Ron Perlman.
Wow.
Because he scares me.
why-
Like, he legitimately terrifies me every time I see him.
So justify your fucking your marry then.
Well, I wait. Who did I say?
It doesn't matter. They're the same.
No,
person.
wait. I said fuck Josh. Because well, we were talking about his voice earlier, and you know, a nice, deep, sexy voice like really turns me on.
Nice.
Yeah,
Love that.
So keep talking, Jack.
All right, and then Jeff Bridges by default, I guess.
Yeah, by default.
They both
Well-
have deep, sexy voices.
One of them's sexier though.
He's the sketchy one, always ready to draw out every family dinner. It's Uncle Noah. Hey, Noah, FMK, all of the above.
All right, FMK. All right, so I'll say this off the bat, and it may sound rude. However, I've got reasoning.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill Ron Perlman as well.
Wow.
Guys,
But
Yeah,
no,
right?
no,
one day
no,
I would like
no,
Ron Perlman on the show.
No, with
All kill
I say it
Ron.
with a purpose though.
I did it. No, I did it. Don't
I say it with a purpose though, because you kill Ron Perlman, he's gonna come back as Hellboy.
That's true.
Come on. So
Does Hellboy get reincarnated?
Well-
Hellboy's like immortal.
yeah, like he's got this. It's the whole kind of shtick. It's I kill him so that he can
condemning him to
reveal
go to
himself
hell.
as actually be. No, I kill him so that he can come back and kind of like reveal. It's just like, yeah, I was actually Hellboy because that's why he
Why,
played
just
that
so
role
You're
so well.
calling the bluff.
Exactly. I'm calling out Ron Perlman's bluff. So Ron Perlman, if I find you,
We're being
Hey, Ron,
raided, by the
if
way,
you're
by
watching.
AIPD.
Hey!
So what a time to raid
Hey!
everyone.
Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming on by. What a time indeed. We're playing Fuck, Marry, Kill before the show begins. You've come in just in time.
yeah. And then I would say that I would probably I'd fuck Jeff Bridges. Cause
Wow, in
I like
isolation,
Tron.
this game
I
is
like
so hard to
Tron.
come into.
I like Tron, but Tron Legacy left a little bit to be desired, so I would want to go for just one go.
Cool.
And
Like, I
then
hate
I'd
fuck,
probably
just a one and done.
yeah, and then I'd marry Josh Brolin, just He's the youngest of the crew, so that could actually lead to some nice years,
Oh my god.
some nice
Thinking ahead.
mileage.
Thinking about the kids in the future.
Yeah, exactly.
And our live-in friend, it's Rob Grady. Hey, Rob Grady, same thing to you. So, fuck, marry, kill for those of you joining us now. Josh Brolin, Jeff Bridges, and Ron Perlman.
Okay, now it's gonna be sound interesting. At least I hope it does.
Okay.
So, I am going to fuck Jeff Bridges because I imagine that's like some nice like scruffy beard action going on.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, like just like feeling the beard. Like
I see Eric roll his eyes. Yes,
They
Eric,
all
that
have
beard.
the same.
yeah, but
Man,
like,
finish,
okay,
damn it.
Okay, but let me finish fucking Jeff Bridges.
The Rob.
But so anyway, so I'd fuck Jeff Bridges because like he'd really make me feel that true grit. So yeah, definitely fuck Jeff Bridges. Marry Ron Perlman because Ron Perlman is just like the absolute shit. He's an idol. Like I think if we did have kids together, he'd be a good role model. So even if he does like die at like 70 of like a heart attack or some shit, they'll be like, oh damn, Daddy Ron was a good one. He was
He's
a real
already
good
lived
one.
past 70. He's already beat that.
He's
You've
already
got
beat
your
that.
kid-
Yeah,
Ron
well,
Perlman's 70? Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
Damn. Oh fuck.
Great.
Yeah, I know. What the hell? That's wild. Okay, and then I kill Brolin because
Oh,
Ow.
hot takes, dude.
yeah, like I like
Oh.
Brolin. I love him as Thanos. Love him in Dune. Love him in a lot of shit. But like, I'm just like, I mean, if we're talking about like iconic, and it's like, I gotta go. He's out.
Wow. Well,
All
you
right,
heard it here
now
first.
Now that we've picked up the energy of all this, Rob, could you just turn your mic down slightly,
Oh,
please?
yeah.
my dude?
Oh, yeah.
just a little bit. Good call. And last but not least, it's me, little orphan boy, my 88 Boyd orphan chorus. Do you guys want to hear my boys sing?
Oh,
All right,
Pause. Oh, we are in church. Okay.
beautiful.
Orphan Wyoming Choir, everybody.
Jack,
The Wyoming Orphan Boys Choir.
yeah, where did you get all these orphan boys from, Jack? This is
Look,
a little
there's
weird.
Don't ask
88
questions.
Why orphans?
My friends. Let's talk next about drinking game, the sort of last
All right.
order of business here. Eric, take it
Yeah.
away.
All right, we're gonna drink to forget as always, but I think wait, I'm getting a call from the Wyoming Tourism Board. Oh, what's that? I think that's a great idea, Wyoming Tourism Board. Having given a spotlight on the great state of Wyoming, home to the Devil's Tower and majority of Yellowstone Park, suck it, Montana. We're gonna drink every time Wyoming's nice. I'll drink to that.
I feel like we've officially sold out.
I need a Wyoming's nice like stinger. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Wyoming. It's nice.
Beautiful. I'll drink to that. Fabulous. Is everybody ready? Are we ready to just like dive into today's world?
Let us
Might as well.
Rob, you said that Secondhand Lions is like your favorite movie of all time.
Yes, Secondhand Lions is my favorite movie of all time. Whenever I looked it up on the internet, it'd always be like 50% like whatever score on Rotten Tomatoes or like
disgusting.
whatever score on IMDb, and it's like, oh, it's so generic and it's like all this, and I'm like, I hate that argument because they're like, oh yeah, you know what? No story is original in the 21st century.
Well,
Literally
you know
every.
what? You know what story is going to be original, my friend?
Oh, this one right here.
Oh, absolutely. No, not derivative in any way, shape, or form. Never. Everybody ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Go.
Wyoming is a state in the western USA. It's a land of high plains and mountains, as well as fertile river valleys. There are ranches and farms, mines and forests. It's a land of opportunity for the hard-working and the talented. Many people have carved out a good life over generations. It was blood, sweat, and tears that made every home in Wyoming, and sometimes there's a past that's locked away. Mysteries in the attic, waiting for someone to climb on up there. You are Quincy, the great-nephew of your uncles, Joshua and Jeff Garner. You're a 14-year-old boy who will soon leave the city and move to the ranch to live with your uncles. You've been taught by your uncle, as well as their live-in friend, Ron, that Uncle Joshua is very sick and needs a lot of care. It's been difficult learning to live in Wyoming. It's very different than California. You spend your days exploring the grounds of the Garner Ranch, marveling at the many exotic animals you find. Your Uncle Joshua loves exotic animals and has collected them from around the world. He can't hunt himself anymore, but lives out his days watching the animals in his private zoo. One day, as you're exploring, you find a locked shed. You try to peer through the dusty window when your Uncle Jeff's voice startles you. He says,
Hey, there's none of your business inside that shed.
You turn towards Jeff, who's standing in the doorway of the barn. He looks at you like you're the devil incarnate.
What are you doing here? This is the ranch's private zoo. Why were you snooping around the back of my shed?
I wasn't snooping.
Something you want to say?
I was just curious what was in the shed.
You say?
There isn't another locked door. There's another door on this ranch that's locked. What makes this one special?
That's of no concern to you.
Says Jeff.
You should just mind your own business.
But
Now,
Says Jeff.
if you're not going to be a good boy, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. I don't want to ever catch you around here again. You hear that? You hear that?
yes, sir. Don't send me to the Wyoming Orphans Chorus. I'll be a good boy. I want to stay in the zoo ranch, not forced to sing.
Oh my
an
God.
I want to stay in the zoo. Please don't send me to church.
I don't want to sing.
You scamper back to the house knowing you have a lot of chores to do. Still, you can't get that shed out of your mind. And you definitely want to take a look inside. You decide to sneak back that night. You think you can unlock the door with a paper clip or your pocket knife. You wait quietly, and you do not see or hear anything. You reach the door and you try using your little pocket knife to jimmy the padlock open.
I want to give a shout out that our uncle can't hunt himself anymore. I thought that was funny and I didn't notice it.
Oh, but that he can't
Hunt himself anymore.
Oh my God.
Shot
Used to
himself
be
in the
he'd go
feet too many times.
Well, if you hunt yourself too much, that's how you get hairy palms.
Oh yeah.
The
the priests
literally
at
the
the
most
orphanage.
dangerous game.
Yourself.
The lock clicks open. You throw the lock on the ground and open the door to the shed. The door swings open, and you see it. A pile of bones.
Damn.
Human bones.
What the hell?
Oh my God, dude! Did this become a murder immediately?
Yeah.
All right. So
That's what they're
this
feeding the
delightful, people.
The animal fetus people.
Ah. The bone structure looks so much like live-in friend Ron. It's just that it's actually Hugh Jackman. This is what happened after the Prestige for like 30 years.
You fall back through the door and say,
Uncle Jeff? Uncle Jeff, come look at this.
What?
There's a dead body in the shed.
Jeff bursts into the room.
What?
He looks at the pile of bones.
See for yourself.
Where'd this come from?
I don't know. Just gonna hit enter.
Oh, okay, Bob.
All right, we're just going forward, pushing on.
What a twist of fate. I thought it'd be like treasure or some like journals from a safari in the 1800s, but no.
This may say a lot about the kind of stories that are told in AI Dungeon often.
Oh, this can't be good. Who'd do such a thing?
What are these bodies doing in my locked shed? How long did they get there?
I think I know
wait.
this guy. His name's Jimmy. Jimmy Bones.
Wait a minute.
He's a friend of Ron. Bones are like what we found in the shed.
Oh, a pile of a guy named Bones, not just a pile of bones. I see.
So his name is Jimmy Bones.
What's Jimmy Bones doing here? That's what we don't know,
Says Ron.
We've been wondering the same thing.
Ron emerging from the shadows. Oh,
Was
look,
he
guys.
always there?
You found my bones, did you, boys?
we gotta. I gotta be honest. I would propose a drink to forget the Jimmy Bones shit.
I'm gonna try and do the stupid movie thing.
Okay.
We're gonna wake up in a cold sweat.
It's all a
just
dream.
a
It was all-
nightmare.
Oh boy, do I still want to go see what's in that shed? I'm scared.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't go see that.
Oh shit.
just a
This
nightmare.
weird premonition.
Imagine
You
like
don't know what's in the shed.
the way that the AI dungeon usually works is if we were to then wake up and go see the shed, it would be full of more human bodies.
More
in
Oh my
different
God.
states of decomposition. Oh my
And then
lord.
suddenly the flesh golem flies out.
Ah, man, here we go again. That's the thing. It's trained on so many parameters of fantasy stories and action and horror and fan fiction and things that they found on the internet that if your quality of writing isn't good, it'll immediately start recognizing these turns of phrases and these words and misspellings and start dipping into like lower quality writing content. So you gotta be really careful on this show not to let it get away with things like Jimmy Bones.
We gotta write real good.
So
Oh
you
no,
gotta write
this is
real
like
good, and you gotta shut this shit down.
this is top tier Hollywood writing. Like this is like right,
cool.
right,
Right.
right up there with the idea manatees.
This was
Exactly.
written by
I think
committee. clearly.
tonight's goal, yes, tonight's goal is to please the Wyoming committee, the travel board, as well as you, Rob, living up to and perhaps even exceeding your expectations in terms of
I think
films adjacent to secondhand lines.
I think we have already surpassed that.
Wow, I mean, high praise. Good job, guys. Jesse, I like your narration today being generally affable,
Yeah.
even when it's
It's a
things
pile
like,
of
there's a bunch of
bones."
human bones in there.
Yeah, they're a great
What
pile
are
of
they
bones.
doing?
Because Wyoming's great.
Good lord.
This would make the perfect narration on Audible. Like we should all be getting
Yes.
paid.
We should actually sell this to Audible. Audible's owned by Amazon, so Jeff, if you're watching, now would be the time to pick up our show.
Jeff Bridges or Jeff Bezos?
Both.
Both.
They'll do like a
They
joint
work in
venture
conjunction
thing.
Fuck, Mary kill Jeff Bezos.
because they'll
Jeff
find
Bridges.
it equally funny.
Wait,
Wait, we
fuck
only
Mary
get two
kill.
options, but we got to do three.
Yeah, you gotta
Well,
you
I
gotta
mean-
fuck and kill one.
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna tell you in which order.
Yeah. Oh boy. I'm gonna marry Jeff Bridges. Problem solved.
All right. I tried to give it a big prompt so it'll hopefully forget everything.
All right.
You wake
You
up
wake up-
in a cold sweat. It was all just a nightmare. You don't know what's in that shed, and you think that you should ask your Uncle Joshua about it. You go to your Uncle Joshua in his study. There are many stuffed animals on the walls, and your uncle's sitting in a big, high-backed red chair.
Well, Joshua, what's in the shed on the East Acre?
That's my private zoo. My private collection of animals from all over the world.
How many animals do you have?
550.
Wow, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
In the shed.
It's a big shed.
Yeah, one shit.
I like to
It's
think
a lot of microorganisms.
I like to think he has a variable. No, I want it to be whimsical. I want him to have a Noah's Ark of carved little animals that he's picked up from around the world.
Oh, so there's like a little carving of like a rabbit.
I
like
want.
Oh, go.
Sorry, I want a singular tardigrade.
Just 550, a petri dish. full of
549
microorganisms.
animals in one tardigrade.
I'm trying to figure out how to kill it for 300 years.
I've thrown everything at it: giraffes, zebras, buffalo. It's the little old lady who swallowed a tardigrade.
Oh, here's more. I like to think so. Yes. Go on, ask your question.
Says your uncle.
I'm not getting any younger.
What's in the shed?
Yes, well, that is my private collection. even though it's technically the ranch's zoo. Do you think I would share it with the likes of you? You want to see inside?
Oh,
What
wow,
the
he really
hell?
turned
Our
that
uncle's
around.
not very nice, is he?
This guy's an asshole.
He's like, here's my private collection. You think I'd share it with you? Do you want to have a look?
Neener.
Do you think I'd share it with you? Because I would.
Because I would. I'm happy to invite. Here you go. Let's go.
Yes, I do.
Where the fuck? Okay then, but only on one condition.
What's that?
You have to buy me dinner.
Oh. We're getting
With
into
what
FMA
money?
already.
I'm an orphan boy. You're the rich uncle.
Sure, Uncle Joshua. No problem.
Your uncle walks you over to the shed and knocks on the lock.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Not the
Hey,
door.
Jimmy!
Oh no! He yells.
Get out here! No!
Not Jimmy Bone.
Yes!
As a premonition, it's gonna be like I don't know, a squirrel named Jimmy Bones emerges.
I want chat. You tell us what you think Jimmy Bones is gonna be when he shows up. If you happen to get it exactly right, you win satisfaction.
Nice.
Satisfaction.
Have there been any Wyoming is nice moments?
I haven't really spent a lot of
This has
time
been very
outside
nice,
to like.
Yeah,
I guess we keep
regain
fixating
the
on the
fresh
shed.
Wyoming air.
Coleridge thinks it's the town drunk, just Jimmy Bones.
Jimmy Bones. All right, let's see. Here we go.
You stand excitedly, waiting for your uncle to open the shed.
It's
Eric, did you whisper so quietly that the
I said,
narrator didn't hear?
Come on.
Should
You'll
is
whisper.
original sound on?
Yeah, it is on.
come on, what?
Says your uncle.
Nothing.
All right, I have to open this door sometime. Might as well be now.
Your uncle nods, then opens the lock.
Okay,
He says,
here we go.
All right, I'm so excited.
Let's take a look at our options in chat before we reveal. We've got a peacock, a drunk, a monster, a skeleton with a cowboy hat, a fox, and a human-animal hybrid. Let's see which person got it right.
I hope it's all of those.
Just a hideous mass. Here we go.
God left me unfinished.
You follow your uncle into the shed. Inside the shed, there's one large area. In the center of it is a pile of bones,
Oh my
surrounded
God!
by the skulls of many different animals.
Oh boy.
Your uncle approaches the bones.
Oh my God!
He yells.
Why, you little?
He's interrupted by the sound of a gunshot. You dive to the ground and crawl to the door.
What the fuck is going on?
I love
Your
the
uncle
idea.
a serial killer.
No, I love the idea that he took a bunch of animals from all over the world and he was like, I'll just... Careful, Jack.
So sorry.
I'll just put them in this shed and call it a zoo.
They all ate each
Then
other.
he never goes back.
Wasn't this basically the entire plot of like that tiger show on Netflix?
Joe Exotic
Yes,
thing.
this is the he
Yeah.
is the Tiger King. Yes.
This is Tiger King. What the fuck?
Oh my god. Blue of FLE says, so it is all of the above. And yes, it is. Country Bun says, maybe he's trying to create some sort of animal bone golem thing. None of this is comforting.
Jimmy Golem.
I thought this was supposed to be like a all-American classic. This has turned into like a fucking Cronenberg movie.
That's how AI Dungeon tends to go for us.
Yeah. Our show specifically either becomes a Disney movie or a David Fincher, like, forgotten classic.
Jesus.
You hide under a desk in the corner of the room. A shadowy figure walks into the door.
Walks into the
Walks into the door.
Ow! Oh, fuck!
In his hand is a smoking revolver.
Come out!
He says, you can't see his face, but you hear his voice.
said
It is
come out.
Ron's voice.
I said, come on, little boy!
You stick the toe of your boot out and kick the gun out of Ron's hand.
Ah!
Ron, you were supposed to be a live-in friend, not a live-in enemy.
When did this become just like a Western?
Since we
Wyoming,
said it in
baby.
Wyoming,
Because you
what a
started
better
with
place to have a
Wyoming.
Wyoming. And I think Wyoming's a mighty nice place to have a Western.
Real nice.
I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that.
Guys, I just got a call from the
back to
Wyoming
that.
Tourism Committee, and they want us to like cut down on the murder and bloodshed, and maybe talk about how great Wyoming is. I don't know. I told them to
like-
F off.
Well, there's one thing I'll
Leave
say
out
about
all the
those
object
bones.
whores.
They are clean and white.
That's
bones.
true. I'll tell them that.
Oh.
Oh my lord. All right. Well, where are we going, Eric?
Yeah,
Any
that's.
ideas?
I'm at a little bit of a loss.
What is
Really?
this?
What's Ron's motivation for killing the uncles?
Everyone.
Did he shoot somebody, or did he just like shoot up into the air?
I think it
Did
was a
Ron
warning
eat
shot.
the animals?
All right, here's a thing. Maybe mom and dad, their dying wish to their very theatrical uncles living out in Wyoming was we love westerns so much that they were like, help my boy live in a western and get him to grow up or something.
Is this Westworld?
Yes.
3 guys have just been planning this for like years. They're like, we're gonna get some bones in the shed. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's a super small scale version of Westworld.
With 3 people in a shed full of bones.
Yeah, it's the Sweden version of Westworld.
What happened to Jimmy Bones?
He's still there, lying in the middle.
Yep.
He says, "Hey, Jimmy Bones, get out here!" And I think Jimmy Bones is the pile of bones.
I think Jimmy Bones might be Ron's nickname.
Ah.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
cool,
Jimmy
yeah, all right.
Bones over there.
Jimmy Bones is like the secret signal for, hey, the Western thing starts now. Like, okay, when
Yeah,
you hear
Eric,
Jimmy
are we doing
Bones,
the Western
shoot me.
thing? Come on, Eric. What do you think? We're doing Westworld, not point 3. He's awfully quiet over there. I think he's really into the idea.
Let's see where the AI takes
I
us.
think he's
All right,
speechless
Coy
with
Oven's
it.
here. Hey, Coy Oven. Let's just say it's
All right,
we've
we've
moved
just,
to Wyoming to be with our uncles, and a strange mystery has occurred. We found a shed full of bones, and a smoking gun has just gone off.
Uncle Joshua takes the moment of surprise on Ron's face to tackle him to the ground. Tackle him to the ground. Joshua and Ron wrestle on the ground.
Now's your chance.
You yell to Ron?
what?
Go get Jimmy and shoot Jimmy. We're still here with my uncle and the cowboy.
What? Ron, what are you doing? Go get. He's gonna kill us all. Go get Jimmy.
Ron nods, then runs off. You crawl under the desk.
All right, look.
What the fuck
I'm
is
gonna-
going on?
Sometimes in Wyoming, it's a mighty nice place to come just to forget. I think I'm gonna drink to forget that
Drink
one.
to forget. I'll drink to that. Rob, do you mind turning your mic down another like smidge?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We're just so excited by Jimmy Bones.
It's all good.
that-
It's honestly, we're fighting through. Jimmy Bones is the intangible spirit of violence that pervades American culture, says Country Buns. This is indeed a cutting-edge Greta Gerwig film.
All right. Uncle Joshua takes a moment of surprise on Ron's face and tackle him to the ground. Joshua and Ron wrestle on the ground. Ron gets in a momentary headlock and is just about to pin his older opponent, but Joshua's able to flip him over onto his back. All right, Noah, draw us some buff old men doing WWE fighting.
Yeah. You get that
This is just what I've been asking for.
Your uncle gets up and picks up Ron's gun.
Okay, Ron. That's enough. Put down the gun.
You're
Uncle
holding
Joshua.
the gun.
But Uncle Justin, it's still fuck. I'm sorry. But Uncle Joshua, he stole my gun.
No, wait. I think this is me.
Is
I'm
that
gonna
you?
change
I
it,
don't
though.
know.
I'm gonna change it. We're gonna say. But Uncle Joshua, you're holding it.
Nice, good save.
It's all just like
What?
it's all dialogue without saying who's saying it. Oh, I love it.
All right, hold on. Let's roll back for a minute. Eric, run us through this series. It's been an action-packed couple of minutes here on the film. Walk us through the cold
Press
open. What's
pause.
So
and
so yeah. So we found a shed. We wanted to figure out what was in it. But then our Uncle Jeff was like, don't go in that shed, boy. That's not your business. None of your business is in there. And we went, oh, okay. And then that night we had a dream. We had a dream that we opened up the shed and that it was people bones and our uncles were harvesting people. But it turns out that that was just a nightmare. So, oh my gosh, we should probably go talk to our uncle who really owns this place, Uncle Joshua. And he was sitting in his high-back chair in his study. When we went there, and he owns a lot of animals from around the world, and we were like, Uncle Joshua, what's in the shed? Why is it locked? And he was like, oh, do you really want to know? That's my private zoo. Would you like to go in? And we were like, yes. So he goes and he takes us there, and it is bones, but it's not people bones. It's animal bones. And while we're in there, we're a little bit freaked out at this. And we turn when we hear a gunshot, and we dive under a table. And it turns out that it's Joshua and Jeff's live-in friend Ron, who takes care of the ranch, come in with the gun. Well, we ninja kicked that gun out of his hand as a spry 14-year-old orphan when, in tandem, as if we were related and born to do this, Uncle Joshua tackles Ron to the ground. They wrestle a bit, but Joshua ends up getting the gun, and he stands up and he points that gun at Ron, and he goes, that's it, Ron. Put down the gun. And we look at him and go, but Uncle Joshua, you're holding the gun. That's where we are right now.
Amazing. King of Autumn says we need Sheriff Quackenbush on this.
Wait.
In fact, there's a new line of dialogue that just came through.
Aha.
Yeah.
You little shit! I'm the sheriff! What is Ron doing with his gun? Answer me!
You made a bold choice. It's a bold Wyomingan choice to be eating a mouthful of poutine the moment he kicks the door down.
No, it's peanut butter sandwich.
Just peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Old Quackenbush with his PB&Js.
Just fighting him through phlegm everywhere he goes. He eats them all the time. He's allergic to peanuts, constantly inflamed. All right.
And Ron
All right,
gives
we're
you
gonna
the
say-
hands up sign.
Okay, Ron. Sorry, I need to clear my throat. Okay, Ron, you're under arrest.
Sheriff Quackenbush happened to have been driving by and heard the shot.
You're lucky I happened to be driving by and heard that shot.
Eating my sandwich in one hand on the wheel in the other. Classic Quackenbush.
This town is so spread out, I can't walk the beat like a normal cop. I have to just drive around and look for crimes.
I'm on my break right now. I hope this is an accident, because I left my notebook in the car. Oh,
I
boy.
was just driving over to the town outhouse.
The town outhouse. Oh, boy. We call it the private quarters.
Privy quarters.
All right.
Oh, Lord. All right, Eric. Please take this bull by the
I
horse.
wanted a nice, wholesome adventure.
Me too. Coming of age. The word coming of age is in the memo, right?
It is. I believe it is in the memo, yeah.
I don't
is.
think
It even
the
says
AI
coming of
knows
age
what that is.
No easier way to come of age than to witness murder.
That's when the boy became the man.
Sheriff Quackenbush happened to be driving by the shed when he heard Ron shoot the gun. He handcuffs Ron and says,
Oh, shit. Okay, Ron. Sorry. Come on, Ron. I need you for questioning. Let's go.
Ron gets up.
Thanks, Josh.
He says,
Sure, Ron. Anytime.
Ron walks outside with the sheriff. Joshua stands there, holding the gun.
What the fuck is going on?
Well, that's the mystery, Rob. Here's the mystery. It's been presented to us.
Mystery is the plot.
So, let's go. Ron gets up. Thanks, Josh, he says. Maybe that's Sheriff Quackenbush or something. No, never mind. That's Ron.
Josh
'Cause-
is us. What?
No, Josh is our uncle.
Yeah.
We're
Who is
Quincy.
here? Who is the one holding the gun?
Yes.
Smoking gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Ron says thanks to Josh. Ron's the one getting arrested. Why does he thank Josh if he's getting
I think it's
arrested?
facetious.
Oh,
Thanks,
Thanks,
Josh.
Josh.
all right.
Sorry I'm coughing so
Thanks, Josh. I did not read that right at all.
No, that's okay. Let's go back a line here and take that little scene again.
All right, fine.
All right. Sheriff Quackenbush happened to be driving by the shed when he heard Ron shoot the gun. He handcuffs Ron and says,
Come on, Ron. I need you for questioning. Let's go.
Ron gets up.
Thanks, Josh.
He says,
Sure, Ron. Anytime.
Ron walks outside with the sheriff. Joshua stands there, holding the gun.
This feels like Wyoming Game of Thrones or some shit.
Game of Calderas.
You know what? When it comes to a Game of Thrones, Wyoming's a pretty nice place to be doing it. I'll drink to that.
What is Wyoming known for?
Great question, Rob. Well, that's most of Yellowstone National Park, as well as the Devil's Tower, a large butte standing in the middle. It's
Don't
also got-
forget their famous airport.
yes, Jackson Hole. I wish I was joking.
In Jackson's Butt. That's where the
Ah,
airport is.
Jackson's
It's in
Butt,
Jackson's
yes.
Butt. It's called Jackson Hole. Jackson's Butt.
Oh, guys, I just got a call from the Wyoming Tourism Committee again. They said that we're being sued by HBO, and it's our fault.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it the butt talk or is it?
Well, it's the fact that we compared it to a popular IP. They'd prefer if we
fuck.
go back to talking about Jackson's butt.
Okay. All right, fine. It's just like James Patterson's Murder to Die For.
It's just like the recently made public property, the original version of Winnie the Pooh.
Yes, just like Winnie the Pooh. There's a Steven here from YouTube that I don't know, but hello, Steven.
Steve
When
Holt!
when he says, all right, we're just going to shout random references to things.
Yeah, Steve Holt.
All right. When he pulls the trigger, a flag pops out that says bang. So, Noah, if you'd like that to happen, we see that it's a fake flag. We also have a world info
Yeah.
here from Coldbridge of Llewellyn Davies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't that
man.
that's a real person? Or
Llewellyn-
a
No, that
character?
is
What
a
that,
Coen Brothers film.
Yeah, it's a Coen.
Yeah,
Inside Llewyn Davis.
Inside Llewellyn Davies.
Great movie.
Is that about a Welsh farmer by any chance?
No, it's about a folk singer.
Oh, okay. Well, this one's a Welsh farmer, so we'll find out. Eric, do you want me to punch that in, or
Can you put it in while we're reading?
Yeah, Jesse, do you have it open, or shall I do it?
You'll have to do it because I
All right.
don't have it open, actually.
That's okay. So let me see here.
Ron walks outside with the sheriff. Joshua stands there holding the gun. After Ron is taken away, you look at your Uncle Joshua. He's standing stoically, holding his gun over a pile of exotic animal bones.
Uncle Josh? Why did Ron shoot at us? And why do you have all these animal bones in this shed?
Why do you think Ron shot his gun?
Well, because Ron's crazy.
You're right. He is crazy. But the real question is, Quincy, why did I shoot all the animals and then throw them in this pile?
Holy shit!
I don't know, Uncle
We need to get
Josh.
out of this fucking farm.
What
dude.
is going on?
We
I'm
need to
hitting enter.
leave.
This is a toxic
just
family,
hitting it.
guys. We should not be part of it.
That's my private zoo in that shed. I shot them all and throw them in a pile.
My animals were going to divorce me, so I thought I had to have them because no one else can have them.
Jack, do we have a Llewellyn Davies to hear
It's
about
not.
yet?
It's not actually generating it. So
Oh.
I'm trying again here. Here we go. Let's see what this says. Llewellyn Davies is a Welsh farmer who spends a lot of time at the Cardiff Farm Show studying animals. He's a very competitive man and is extremely angry after losing a competition at the farm show. He's a very overprotective father to his young son, also named Llewellyn. He has lost a leg to a fighting bull and wants to exact his revenge on the farm show organizer. So that's a side plot.
That's
Classic
in the
Welsh
world.
coming of
It's
age
in the
story.
world. A Welsh
Classic.
coming of age story. involves
Well, yeah,
losing a leg.
it's well known that Wyoming and the Welsh have a very
Oh, of course.
very storied history together.
I mean, they start with the same
Obviously.
letter, right? They're practically sister cultures.
Sister cultures.
Because of text.
Okay, where we live off?
I don't know, Uncle Josh.
I don't know exactly, but if you would like to hear the story, I now have time to tell you.
now that Ron's gone, I've got time to tell you.
Yes, please.
You walk over to him, and he holds out the gun.
Can you hold this for me?
Sure. I'm just hitting enter now.
I feel like it's a bad idea,
All right,
but you gingerly hold the gun as Joshua begins to tell you his tale.
Oh no.
I like how it's caught on, though. The AI knows what this is now. All right.
Tell us your tale there, Joshua.
Oh, sorry. My uncle Joshua
He says,
was born at Garner Ranch. He was the youngest of 3 sons. His older brother was Jeff. They had another brother, Luke, but he drowned in a well when he was young.
Hey, come on. This is serious stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. My uncle
laugh
come on,
about it
Uncle
to
Joshua,
this
this is serious stuff, man.
Oh, what a fucking idiot.
My uncle Joshua always looked up to his brother Jeff. They were very close.
He saw Lassie once and thought the world's my oyster.
I'm going to hell.
No, Luke, there isn't a child down every well. It's only sometime. And then he was the child.
He fulfilled it.
My father and my uncle worked on the ranch together. That was until one day when Jeff disappeared. I thought I said appeared. One day he was just gone. No one knew what happened to him. He just disappeared. My father and brother Joshua thought that Jeff had died. They went to the local sheriff and reported Jeff as a missing person. The sheriff searched the ranch and the surrounding town.
What a sad thing.
It's a compelling
Yeah,
story,
well,
Uncle
this is leading
Joshua,
to something, yeah.
but I don't know where it's going.
No.
Why am I holding your gun?
When can I give this back to you? It makes me nervous.
He even went out into the country, but he never found that Jeff Garner and somehow escaped. What? My father and Joshua continued to run the ranch as if Jeff had just gone off to look for gold. But even after 10 years, Joshua never knew that something wasn't right. One night after my father had gone to bed, Joshua sat at the kitchen table. He heard a noise.
Shit.
What was the noise, Uncle Joshua?
Tell us, Joshua, please.
Joshua, what was the noise your Uncle Joshua heard?
He walked up. I think that's as Joshua sat at the kitchen table, he heard a noise.
Oh.
He walked over and opened the door to the pantry. What he saw shocked him. There, standing in the dark, was Jeff. He was filthy.
This
Jeff
is still
turned-
you, yeah.
Oh, this is still me. What the fuck? Jeff turned his head to look at Joshua. Joshua, he said. Jeff, you're alive. Yes, I am, he said.
He was in the pantry all these years.
For 10 years I've been in there with the flour.
I couldn't find the peaches.
10 years, none of you ate preserves.
Jeff, the peaches are in the cold cellar, not the pantry.
But something terrible has happened. I've lost my memory. I have no idea who I am. I'll help you.
But I answered the name of Jeff for some reason.
And I know your name.
I'll help you get it back. Joshua said. That's me.
Oh, your uncle.
Oh, that's the uncle?
Yeah, you have an Uncle Joshua.
I keep forgetting about that. Won't be easy. I'll help you. Jeff smiled. Thank you, Joshua. You will do me a great service.
Sounds like we're about to get cursed.
It sounds like yo, it's holes.
Yeah!
Joshua,
Dead
I
all along.
still don't get it.
Where's Eartha Kitt?
Eartha Kitt in holes?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
played the old
She was
lady, yeah.
Yeah,
the
she
one
was-
that did the cursing.
She was the.
Yeah,
What?
she was Mama Zeroni or something.
Get out. That's Eartha Kitt?
Yeah.
Oh
It was
my
like one of her
God.
last movies.
I didn't know that. Whoa. That's awesome. I gotta watch that movie again.
That's a
It was
great
so much
movie.
fun.
It's actually a good movie.
Hector Zeroni was the kid that played Zero. This dude, here he is all grown up. He looks like he's in the NBA. Like, this is just like a built square man. Wow.
He's
Actually,
built like a square.
I do know what he's doing. He's actually, unfortunately, like 5'8".
Oh,
Oh, so not NBA.
No.
All right. Well, never mind then.
You can be that short and be in the NBA.
No, you cannot. Not in
Yes.
today's NBA. It happens
all right,
like
all right,
two
all right.
times.
Okay. Who's the shortest NBA player?
Oh God, now we're really in on this.
Muggsy Bogues.
I love Muggsy. Muggsy's
Muggsy
great.
Bogues, yeah. Wow. Who's 1.6 meters tall? Who is shorter than Zeroni here? Who is
Yes,
1.85 meters tall?
Yeah, but like Muggsy Bogues was like different in like a way different time.
1.85
Yeah.
meters. He's 6 feet tall. What are you talking about? He's like exactly 6 feet.
Oh yes.
Yeah. He must have had a growth spurt since the last time you saw him.
Yeah. Or maybe it's
All
just
right.
like, really short in the video.
Mystery solved, everybody. We're doing
You
great.
gauged his height from a video.
Yeah.
That's
He was
fair.
standing next to a measuring tape.
Yeah, of course.
He was next to
The
Shaquille
exact
O'Neal. and I
measurements
was like,
right
wait,
there.
this guy.
I do the fucking game theory shit where I'm like, well, now you can see that because Mario is 5 feet away from the pipe.
And here he is in front of a picture of Mario. He's got to be 5'4".
Therefore, Bowser's 100 feet tall.
All right, Tim the Toolman Taylor.
We're hopping and bouncing all the way from the great state of Wyoming.
All right, so, hey, Eric. Hey, checking in.
I just
this is
finished
the-
what I was. I'm trying to
Okay,
put a bow on it.
good. This is like we're
trying
the
to put a
writer's
bow on
room
it.
that like we're like throwing shit at each other over the
It's
table.
3
while you're the
a.m.
one
We're out of
guy.
Chinese food. We're like, can we just
Yeah.
get it done,
Yeah,
man?
and I'm doing the work while you talk about Mario. Yeah.
We're like, how
Yeah.
tall was that kid again? We saw him for the audition, right? Yeah.
Well, have you got have you seen like Silicon Valley tip to tip?
The show?
Yeah,
Oh.
never mind.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. So, Uncle Joshua, Jeff and I traveled around the world trying to retrace Jeff's steps and recover his memories. These are animals we hunted on the trip. Oh, they hunted
Oh.
them. We met. He just kept them in a pile. We met Ron on that trip, but that's ancient history.
Your Uncle Joshua finishes his story,
That's the end.
and you
Yeah, it was a
both
great story.
stand in an awkward silence.
Uncle Joshua,
You say?
I think we need to call the police. You're a sick old man holding a gun. What is Ron doing back here? And why did you kill all those animals?
I didn't kill any animals, Quincy.
He says,
Dodging
Just
the
hitting
question, I
in
see.
I just
Christ.
watched as they lost the life gum from their eyes.
Uncle Joshua, I'd like to go home now.
You are home.
I'd rather live with my dead parents.
I did shoot Ron, though. He hit me in the head and knocked me out. He dragged me here against my,
my
will.
God.
I somehow got the gun and shot him.
My God, you killed Ron?
Joshua, you killed Ron.
No, that's Jeff saying that to Joshua, right?
Oh,
Is that
Joshua
what
comes
I think
in.
this is Uncle Joshua just gaslighting us. He tells us this long story with 3 people whose names are clearly people we know, but apparently are other people from the past to make us forget. No, you shot them, Quincy.
You're Joshua, and you shot the guy.
All I
You're
did.
a sick old man holding a gun.
Noah,
We drink to forget.
yes, please.
All I
Yeah,
did
that-
was
this-
shoot him.
Can we wait, Noah? Can we examine this top left-hand panel here?
Let me just.
Yeah, buddy. I know he's. He's
Oh
holding
God,
a
no!
gun.
I just realized what it really looks like. Oh no!
No.
He's not holding it to him. It's just a little bit. It's a little bit to the front. He's explaining. Oh no!
I think you maybe have him point it towards the
Draw it with
I
the
don't
bang
know.
sign coming out, and then we'll know that it's safe.
Of course.
Blue of Bethel. He says, "And here's your gun."
No,
that
it's
he
just
killed
going
him
Going
with.
through his head! No, it's going through his skull!
No!
What am I
Brained
supposed
him
to
with
do?
Quincy, our poor child.
All right, there's no gun. There was never a gun.
No, point
Can he be holding it like in a
else.
baller style?
There
Like
is
up
no
here?
spoon.
No, have him gesture forward with it.
Like,
Hold it sideways.
no, he's
have
holding it
with the-
straight up in the safest position of all, where no one but a bird would be hit.
where you can shoot into the sky and then it falls down and kills him anyway.
That's
Only
not
if
how
it reaches
works.
terminal velocity.
No, but even if it does, its terminal velocity is too low to kill someone.
That gun is now enormous, or it's a tiny
Gun
chainsaw.
safety with Eric.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, I'm just poking fun. It's a gun.
It's fine.
All right.
It's all good. And
Thank
yes,
you
it's
for
a
not
huge
killing our
gun.
child.
A huge gun that now we're trying to keep this
Wow,
fictional
oh my
child
God.
safe.
You're right. Look at the width of that barrel. It's like a 50 cal.
We got some text.
All right, sorry.
I didn't kill any animals, Quincy. Besides, Ron is a friend of mine. He hasn't hurt anyone, okay? But I understand your concern. I will go ahead and call the police. Why don't you go ahead and start dinner?
There's a lo-
Okay, Uncle Josh.
You say.
I'll start dinner.
You walk over to your brother's old bedroom and sit down at his desk.
Hey, where's our brother?
Probably dead, Jack.
Probably shot by
many
That's what I was going for, Eric. I
Ron
was
shot
trying
him.
to broach it in a way that was with lightness and oh no. Oh, it's so sad.
Jack's like, I was trying to be delicate.
What?
Is that how you
No,
break the
the
news of
gun's
a dead
pointing at the
relative
kid
to someone?
again.
Shush.
Oh no, your brother.
What
You
happened
might
to
not be
him?
seeing him anymore.
Is
He might-
this
he
how
might not
you
be
break
around.
it to him, Eric? Hey, you bitch. He's dead. Go sit at the goddamn
Hey.
desk and be an
Hey,
idiot.
hey,
Hmm?
life's hard. Deal with it.
And that's what Montana. Shit.
And
Wyoming.
Wyoming we do.
Jack, they're
I'll
really mad that
do
you
that.
just called them Montana. What do I do?
Shit,
Help!
I'm
Help!
sorry.
They're yelling at me,
just-
Jack.
Just let him know that I want to be buried there.
Why is the panel just their
Apparently, they
noses?
can bury you at Jackson Hole Airport if you'd like.
I'd like that a lot. Dig me a Jackson Hole at Jackson Hole.
Actually,
An
your
extreme close
hit Western single, I think you sung us, Jack.
Jackson
one
Hole?
time.
Oh.
Yeah, dig me a hole at Jackson Hole. It's when you come in hot to Wyoming. A little too hot, if you catch my
Dig
drift.
me a hole down at Jackson Hole. Ah, big hit with the ladies.
Oh, well, obviously.
All right.
just
well,
their
Jackson's
noses.
always
Hole
a
is
hit
big
with the
hit.
I'm aware. Oh, I'm sorry that I can't draw the entirety of the creation of Adam right now.
No, it's just like, why just the noses?
It's the eyes.
it's
Dynamic
the
framing.
intensity. Yeah.
You really focused on the nose.
Fuck it, they don't have noses then.
Point the nose at the
fact-
kid, Noah. Point the
In
nose at the kid.
fact, you know what they have? They have guns for noses.
Oh, I love that band.
Guns for noses. Their hit
All
single,
right.
Smelling the Powder.
You know what? Listen, your solution to everything can't be to erase it and replace it with a gun.
Erase
That's
it and
the
replace
Amer-
it with a gun is actually
That's
Guns
the
for Noses
American
hit
way.
album.
That's the American way.
Erase it and replace it with a gun, Turner.
Wow. I don't know how I feel about all these nasal and firearmed themes.
I like Look Up for Gun Safety is a great single.
Look up. Stop and smell the roses. Chick, chick, boom. Sniff, sniff.
I don't know what the fuck to do right now in this.
All right, cool. You
gonna
sit
be-
down at your brother's
we're in
desk.
our bedroom.
Let's contemplate.
We're gonna start dinner in the bedroom, apparently. So
Hey,
So
Eric,
all
if
right,
you
can
wanna
we- can
have
I
a
just
break,
say
we're at about,
somehow-
trivia time. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna say somehow it seems there are more questions. You are ending the day.
Somehow. I couldn't tell you how. It's lost to me.
The day with more questions than answers. Or how about I say, even though you got in the shed.
Why does my trumpet sound like a like a toy?
probably because it's got a gun stuck up its nose.
Oh my god.
You walk over to your brother's old bedroom and sit down at his desk. Even though you got into the shed, somehow it seems you're ending the day with more questions than answers.
So did he just not make dinner?
You pull out a notebook and start writing down questions.
Oh, okay.
End of Act 1. There we go.
Okay.
I feel like there's a lot of mystery in the air.
Yeah.
Look, Rob, I think you're judging this story harshly. It's not that it doesn't make sense. It's that it's a mystery and we haven't solved it yet.
Obviously.
Yeah. And there's a lot to unpack here.
I love that as answer to why do you have all these bones in the thing? Oh, well, you see, I met your uncle, and he had another uncle, and we went to go kill these exotic animals, and so I just kept them in a pile.
Rob, one day when you're an old man like I am, 33, you'll realize that sometimes when someone asks you a question, a little bit of exposition before helps elucidate parts of your life that are going to be lost one day, and you really want to pass on to someone younger. Because if we don't say it now, he'll never be seen.
Oh.
Never heard from again.
Okay.
Brought to you
That's
by
the Wyoming
Ovaltine.
Promise. Oh.
Brought to you by Ovaltine.
All right, everybody, let's take a break so that Eric can think of what to do next.
God damn. I think I know what I want to do. Keep
Okay,
going to
thank
break,
God.
though. Go to
Guys, I
break.
got a trivia game here for you. I got 4 questions, each worth 1 point, and we'll determine who the winner is. And the winner, of course, gets my inheritance.
Okay.
In this tale of rich uncles and inheritances, I thought it'd be fun to dive into the world of strange wills and bequeathals. Here I have a collection of odd, wonderful, and baffling things that were given in a will. So shout out if you know the answer. Here's question number 1. When legendary comedian Jack Benny passed away in 1974, he left an unusual but touching instruction in his will. What was delivered to his house every day for nearly a decade?
Pizza?
Wait, delivered to his house?
Yeah.
His house, yeah. A cold pepperoni pizza every day.
Jack Benny?
It was touching. Yeah, it was lovely.
Roses, flowers.
Correct. Yeah, a single red rose every single
Yeah.
day for his wife until she passed.
I thought he was that direct.
That's
It's
actually really
pretty
nice.
sweet. Here's a quote from his wife. Says, "Every day since Jack is gone, the florist has delivered one long-stemmed rose to my home. I learned Jack actually had included a provision for the flowers in his will, one red rose to be delivered to me every day for the rest of my life." She passed away 9 years later. Nice. All right, here's number 2. A public-spirited donor made a £500,000 bequest to Britain back in 1928, which is now worth more than £350 million. The anonymous donor was very specific about how the money should be used, and the country can't currently touch the money, and maybe never will. What was the stipulation?
They have to. Was it give back the land because he owned Virginia? They had stipulations on Virginia, and he said they.
In 1928?
Oh, I think I'm thinking of a different story, and I'm mixing it up.
Maybe.
In my head.
Yeah,
there
it's
was
not
a
this one.
stipulation that
Please.
that someone wanted something. I think it was the other way around. Someone wanted something from the UK, and they were entitled to this, and the UK responded, "We'd be more than happy to oblige your request, but only on the condition that you bequeath to us what is ours." The state of West Virginia, to which your family owns, which they seized from us in the Revolution. Yeah. So,
Jesus.
Yeah.
No, it's not that, but that's fantastic.
yeah.
1928, a man died, or a person died, I don't actually know,
Yeah.
leaving £500 million to Britain, now worth more than £350 million, but the country can't touch it because of a stipulation for how it should be used. Any other guesses on what that is?
All to benefit the poor people.
Not quite.
Yeah,
Didn't
they've got to
think
use it
so.
to buy food for the Irish, and they're never going to do that.
No, it's not. This isn't a question of morals. This is a
Queen.
question of they just can't do it.
Until it can be used to develop
Season
time
their
travel.
food well.
Is it reunite India and Pakistan?
No. I'm gonna give you guys. 10
Jack, we
more
don't know. That's why we're coming up with
All
dumb
right,
answers.
fine, funny. The money was given to, quote, clear the entire national debt.
Oh, I see. They just have to let it sit and invest until.
It's just actually
as the
impossible.
total national debt currently stands at 1.5 trillion pounds, the country can't even touch the money. If they were
That
to get
sucks.
if they were to get the national debt down to $350 million, then they could use it. But apparently the lawyers are like, look, it says here it's
Or
got to
just
clear the debt. It can't go
Keeps
towards
accruing
the debt.
interest until.
Yeah,
This is like going to
Yeah.
be. This is going to be the
So
sleeper awake syndrome one
do you
day,
mean?
where whoever has. Does anyone know H.G. Wells' Sleeper Awakes?
No, I
Yeah.
don't remember this
The,
one.
the, the
Yeah.
Sleeper Awakes stipulates that this guy inexplicably falls asleep right?
I've heard about this.
And he falls asleep. We don't know why he's fallen asleep, but he seems to not be aging while he's asleep, and he sleeps for 250 years.
Jesus.
Now, while he was doing that, he had like a bout of insomnia for like 40 days and then just like zonked and slept for 250 years. While he was doing that, he had some investments that were under his name that kept accruing interest and growth that became the massive holdings of the entire world. So the entire
250
world
years?
economy eventually is bought by benefactors who are managing his estate because it's always accrued to one person and just did nothing but grow. And then
Amazing.
so
Makes a
right
lot
now
of
there
sense.
right now there is the story is about him waking up to a future where there is a super mega elite class who rule everything, and there's a bunch of downtrodden poor who religiously wait with zeal for the sleeper to awake and lead a revolution.
So
It's a
now?
dark time. Yeah.
So
That's
now?
awesome. Now, exactly now.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
I'm
so
pushing on now.
freaking sick. It's one of those weird ones where he predicts the aeroplane and he predicts video calls in like
Whoa.
1870. It's really crazy.
That's pretty
awesome.
impressive.
Do I get a point
Oh, I
for
love
that
that
fact?
stuff.
Do I get a point for that?
Yeah, absolutely. Give you a
Okay,
point for that
thank you.
fact. That's a good one. Thanks for giving that fact. All right, here's number 3. When William Shakespeare passed away, most of his estate went to his daughter Susanna. But what did he bequeath to his wife?
His
and
second best bed.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Yes.
I'm a
good,
theater
good
nerd.
job. Okay. Do you got any fun facts about the second best bed?
No, but he spelled his name 3 different ways in his will.
In his own will?
Yeah.
Is that his fault or is
Every
that
time.
the lawyer's fault?
I don't know. Every
Well-
time he said his own name in his will, it was spelled differently.
All right. I respect that. A point to Jesse. Here's the last question. In 1856, German poet Heinrich Heine left his estate to his wife Matilda, but only under one condition. And what is that?
She never marry again?
No.
You invest in ketchup.
Ein.
She sell her belongings.
She sell her belongings and get all of his. No.
She'd throw a lavish party in his honor.
No. I will say
Do
Jesse,
a
you're
weekend at Bernie's.
pretty close. No, not weekend at Bernie's.
Was I closer with my first guess or this most recent?
Yes, you were closer with your first game.
My first guess.
Incorrect.
Don't have any more children?
You're further away from it now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Someone will get
Have
married.
more children.
Get married again.
Yes!
Ah!
Get married again. If she were to
Yo.
remarry so that, quote, there will be at least one man to regret my death.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right,
What the
Heinrich.
hell?
Yeah.
Damn.
Heinrich Heine, man, is a cold-blooded man.
I was gonna say, well, if
Damn.
you wanted to know if he was unhappy, well, just look at his will.
That's
Oh, Jesus Christ.
amazing.
Yeah,
Holy
pretty,
shit.
pretty absurd.
Yo, that's some like Churchill levels fuckery.
That's our game. That's 3 points to you, Jesse.
Oh,
Jesse,
Christ.
yeah.
Yeah.
The one time I win.
Do you feel like you have a solid enough grasp of today's events
Absolutely.
to give us a recount?
Yeah.
Absolutely?
Absolutely.
Great. Well, then why don't you go ahead and tell us our story today?
Well, our parents passed away unexpectedly, so we live in the great state of Wyoming with our uncles Jeff and Joshua and their live-in friend Ron. We've always wondered about that shed that sits on the edge of the property. We have strange dreams about it that maybe it contains bones. One day, we ask our uncle about it, and he tells us it's the location of his exotic animal collection. And he takes us there, opens the door, and reveals that dreaded pile of bones we were dreaming about. Then, a gunshot. Ron holding a gun. The two of them wrestling. Joshua gets the gun away from Ron. The sheriff, nearby, takes Ron away. He's a madman. We ask Joshua what the hell is going on. Joshua goes on a very long-winded story about his uncles that are also named Jeff and Joshua. Is he telling the truth? We're not sure, but we think that he's also a crazy old man with a gun. Joshua tells us to just forget about it and head on side for dinner, so we do. And then later on, we're sitting in our bedroom with our notebook, wondering about answers to questions and questions with no answers. We start writing. And then...
Oh.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, leading us right back in. That's brilliant.
Still nothing.
Or not.
I should have timed it better. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It happens. We'll be right back after these messages.
All right.
All right. Oh, wow. Nice.
You wake up the next morning, determined to find out what your Uncle Joshua did on his trip around the world. That next day, you wait for your Uncle Joshua to leave for his morning walk, then you break into his private study. You start to look around Uncle Joshua's study for any clues about his adventures. You find nothing. You begin to wonder if your Uncle Jeff was telling the truth about his brother. This is where the mystery begins.
Ooh. Oh, is that everything you wrote, or is that some from the AI?
Some of it's from the AI.
That's nice. That's a good place to go, I guess. So, your Uncle Jeff... So, Joshua... Wait. Sorry. I can't tell if the AI's got names confused or if I'm the one who's confused. Joshua's the one that helped arrest Ron, right? Joshua was the one that was with us in the...
Yeah,
in the barn.
he's the one that we said, we should call the police because you're a crazy old man. We said that to Uncle Joshua.
Okay, so then we begin to wonder if our Uncle Joshua's telling the truth about his brother Jeff?
Or that Jeff's, because when they say telling the truth about his brother, they'd be referring to Joshua, if it is Jeff we're talking about here. What has Jeff done that could be a lie?
Jeff might have told us something about his brother being sick or
Right.
going around the world. Because Jeff is our other uncle.
Yes.
He's the one that hasn't really featured yet.
That sounds good.
He was
I like
right
that
at
a
the
lot.
beginning with the show.
Cool.
You feel like there must be something hidden in Joshua's desk. You look again, seeing if you can find a hidden door. You open all the desk drawers. Finally, you find an old photo album. The album is full of pictures of Jeff's trip around the world. None of the pictures show any animals or people. You take another look at the pictures, then you look closer, and you notice strange markings on Jeff's arm. You run to your phone and you call Sheriff Quackenbush.
All right,
No,
can
I
we
feel like we're
sip to
jumping to some
haze?
conclusions.
Sip to
Yeah,
haze?
Yes, absolutely. I don't want
Let's
to
just take-
involve the sheriff again.
Yeah.
Quick little drink. I'll drink to that. So he took a series of selfies. None of the pictures show animals or people, just himself in various places.
All right,
All right, here we go.
around the room, triangle, looking to see if the mark.
Quaven says, I knew there was a cult in town.
The Wyoming cult.
Good old
Arr.
Wyomingites. If you're from Wyoming, what do you call yourself? We looked it up. We know the answer, and it's very disappointing. What would you want to be called if you were from, like, you know, you're a Torontonian? What are you if you're
Wires.
from Wyoming? A wires.
Us wires
high
stick
wire.
together.
That's pretty good, actually. They're called
That's-
Wyomingites.
Yeah.
That's it then.
Yeah,
What's the
yeah,
one
right?
What's the one that's Hoosiers? Is that Indiana?
Hoosiers?
Yeah,
Hoosiers?
that's Indiana.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Wait, why?
a weird one.
It's specifically about basketball, but yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is it because it's a team, or?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, here we go.
You look around the room, looking to see if the mark on Jeff's arm is on anything else in the study. You notice that it's on the other pictures as well. Now you understand. Your Uncle Jeff was lying, and he's gonna kill your Uncle Joshua.
Fuck no, we're drinking. This is a nice coming of age story.
All right, hold on. Let's get rid of the
Stop
word
trying-
mystery. Let's go. This is a coming of age story in the memo.
Yes.
I think the mystery's bringing in some murder shit.
It's the only mystery that can be solved in stories.
I didn't even know that mystery was part of this one.
It was, but is no longer.
You open the closet, and you look in. You see the mark on Jeff's hat. As you open the door, your brother Ron walks in.
Jesus.
What?
Everybody has the same name.
Ron!
You shout.
I thought I heard you.
I told you I'd come back, didn't I?
All right, let's
says-
fucking no.
Yeah, drink
no,
to forget again.
No
Oh.
stupid new bad AI.
Another
bad.
character. Oh boy. Bad
Give you a
AI,
spanking.
bad.
God,
Whoa. Whoa. Save it for my hole.
Jeff.
Oh, Oh,
Buy
gonna
me a
increase the
drink
rating
first.
of this stream here.
Yeah, my mom watches this show.
I don't see her in the chat right now.
Oh, thank God. She
left
will
when
text
we
me
were
later
talking
to
about
say,
holes.
hey, I heard you talking about your hole. She
Never
will text
text.
me. She will text me, I guarantee tomorrow morning, be like, hey, I watched your show this morning. Why are you talking about your hole so much?
boy. It's never a text you want to get.
Share it on the Discord, Jack. Let us know
Yeah.
how it goes.
I'll send a
Screen cap it.
screenshot to
Yeah.
the Discord when it inevitably comes through.
And on that note, you all should join our Discord too. Say !Discord in the chat to get a link.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you too could get caught up with my mother's intonations on
We'll
my
start a separate channel just for her and her commentary on the show.
Absolutely not.
Anyway.
I got some flack for stealing the Brother Bear toy story the other day.
Oh,
Yeah, she was like, "Who are you?" Anyways, read on.
they didn't know that, huh? The markings on Jeff's arm and the symbols on the door look very familiar. You immediately think back to the book you found in the shed when you and Ron broke into the shed. It was an old photo album about Jeff's trip around the world. Is that the
Closer, but it's missing
That's
the proper
only
nouns.
photo albums that these people have. It's just my trip around the world.
Well, generally, that is what we keep photo albums about, isn't it? Like, we don't keep photo. Like,
I
the
mean,
time
my
I
baby
fed the
book has
ducks-
nothing to do with me going around the world, Eric. But yeah,
Oh,
It is.
I just had a really interesting baby time.
Here I am on safari. A goo, a ga. All right.
is for alligator.
P is for paraphernalia.
Like what we brought from this trip.
S is for stow your luggage in the overhead compartment.
I hyphenate my words. I'm Eric.
I'm also calling up British now for some reason.
All right, I'm going to retry. I know I'm retrying a lot this story,
That's okay.
but I want it to be good.
I want it to be good too.
Yeah.
And now we've really baked in. I think from the moment the human bones were introduced and we let it slide with the dream, it was like, oh, okay, we're going all in on murder.
I don't think it said that, though. I
No,
think that
what?
we've been coming in and out of it.
I feel.
I think.
we Ron came in with a smoking gun, got arrested.
Yeah, but no one. No, but
He didn't
so-
actually
but-
shoot anyone. He just shot.
But then it came to the story, and the story was well within genre. In fairness, we're asking
True,
a
true.
lot from it. We're asking it for a
Yeah, very
thoughtful
nuanced
genre.
Take. Yeah.
You know that that you know is hard to nail at the best of times. So I think it's been doing all right, but it's
All right.
taken a little coaxing.
Yeah. You can do it, little AI. Here, take some bits. What do you
some
feed an AI? Take
Cheese.
Some, take some Gouda.
You want some gorgonzola?
No, can
wanna-
you draw them
you
feeding
just ram
cheese
it
to the
into the
little
CD-ROM
baby
rack?
green AI?
Aw.
You look around the room, looking to see if the mark on Jeff's arm is on anything else in the study. You can't see any other marks on Jeff's arm. You go back to study the photo album. The photo album's very old, with a musty smell. It looks like the album has been stored in a basement for decades. You call your attention to the pictures again. You look at one of the last pictures in the album. The picture is of Ron. You notice that Ron has the same mark on his arm as Jeff.
I think they're in a cult together.
They're at least in cahoots.
Or in a brotherhood. Maybe they fought in the Second World War together. I've just never seen a tattoo before in my city living life.
Strange mark.
Sure, I live in California. Never done seen a tattoo before in my life.
It's like a crown of flowers around his bicep.
It's like a gun and a nose. Oh, do you draw the baby AI being
Yeah.
fed some cheese?
All right, if we can find Joshua with the mark.
You look again to see if there are any pictures of Joshua with the same mark on his arm.
You don't find them. In fact, he's been dead for 30 years.
You can't
There
find
it
any
is.
pictures with marks on Joshua's arm. You finally decide to visit Ron at the ranch. Once you arrive at the ranch, you open the gate. You pull the truck up to Ron and Joshua's house. You knock on the door. No one answers. You knock on the door again. Finally, Ron answers the door.
Of Ron and Jeff.
What are you doing, sir?
Let's talk to him about this mark.
Oh, so Ron wasn't arrested? He was just taken away?
He was
on the
arrested
weekend?
for the night, I think, and now he's out.
Okay.
They let him cool off. That's how
Well,
they
yeah,
do
Let
it.
you off without warning.
doesn't the sheriff think that every crime's an accident?
Yeah, exactly.
Most crimes are accidents. He came in, saw a man with a gun. Didn't look like anybody was hurt.
Look,
So,
Wyoming is a nice place. You give a gent full night to cool off. The next day, comes out right as rain. I'll drink to that.
nice. My water bottle's empty.
I've got a call again from the committee. They want to know if Eric wants to join their judiciary board.
Yeah?
Wow.
I'm already there, Wyoming.
I've been passing laws since I was 7 years old.
That's the way we do things in Wyoming. Start them young. Get them some experience.
That's also what's in Eric's baby book. Eric goes to the Supreme Court.
He's got a little powdered wig on. Oh, look at him.
I say guilty. Oh, what
Son,
a
it's me.
H is for habeas corpus.
Oh, no.
Ah, yeah.
No. Oh.
Oh my God, it's like I'm sitting with my parents watching a slideshow.
Be drawn by hand for your very eyes. Wow, you had sad eyes as a baby.
Thanks for bringing it up, Jack. You know, it's hard to make friends when you're traveling around the world a lot. You know.
And a full beard.
Yeah, it came in young. It was
Thick
really
eyebrows,
awkward
yeah.
when my voice was cracking on the stand, but then it hit me like a ton of bricks, and all of a sudden I had the authority to really rein in those votes.
I don't think you look tired enough. You need more lines.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah, there he is. Wow. Wow. Jesus. Hey, this is before caffeine, right?
Well, before I found out what enough caffeine was.
I'm glad you grew into your ears one day.
Yeah, well, you know, some people still say I haven't, Jack. Thanks for boosting that up.
I can't tell. Your headphones have been covering up for about 70% of our friendship.
For good reason.
I was going to say, I didn't know what your ears looked like for the longest time. Any of you, so.
Oh, good lord.
Anyway,
Anyhow,
we're still throwing, wads of paper at each other while you finish up things. Do you mind if I erase what's on the whiteboard here?
We're
Kinda
playing
wanna just
tic-tac-toe on the whiteboard while he's trying to
Yeah.
make like a character list.
So I'm telling you, tic-tac-toe is much more fun in a 9x9 square.
No, 6x6.
Yeah.
You pull out the photos of Ron and Jeff with the marks on their arms.
Hey, Ron. Oh, wait. What's this mark on your arm, Ron?
You ask.
It's a surgical scar.
Ron says.
I received it when I had my arm amputated.
Wow, you look great. Huh.
What? That doesn't make any sense, Ron. You look the same as you did when we were climbing the mountain together.
Devil's
Well,
Mountain? Ron says.
Fuck, no, we're trying.
Yeah,
I
we
showed
have
him a
to.
picture, and I'm like, what is this mark? And he's like, well, that was when we amputated my arm. But obviously it happened before we climbed that mountain, Quincy, my 14-year-old friend.
Hey, do you want to try the other AI model?
No. I
Okay.
want it just to be good.
Which one are we on right now?
Dragon.
We're on Dragon right now.
I don't know. I got the mark from Joshua.
Ron says.
See,
You say.
I don't think he killed all those animals.
You hand Ron the photos.
Hell was going on? Why are these photos of you and my uncle's Joshua?
Oh, that must be me. Why are there photos of you and my uncle Joshua in the
Oh, I
photo
see,
album?
yeah.
Oh, in my Uncle Joshua's photo album.
Yeah.
Because we met abroad. What do you want from me?
But we want to hear it from him.
Right.
And if
Is that-
is Joshua the cult leader?
I don't know. I saw it on his arm and thought, that's a cool design.
Oh, Koyovin's asking, isn't Ron in jail? Koyovin, yeah, you missed it. Ron got out.
Yeah. We
'cause
let
he
him
just-
go
yeah.
after a day. Yeah.
Just went in, cooled off, and then came back out.
Steel Throne is now following. Hello,
Hello.
Steel
Hey.
Throne. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. Maybe you're the key that we're missing. to
Help us,
solving
Steel Throne.
This mystery.
Dear Lord.
Please, if you have any ideas, plot suggestions, concepts, if you can tie any threads together, we will be infinitely grateful. Welcome. Hello.
This isn't very good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, there was more text. That wasn't just a comment on everything that's happened so far.
No. Ow.
Sorry, I just thought you. I thought you
Ow.
unprompted just went. This isn't very good, and I was like, Eric, wow.
Life in general, and I should know. I've been on the Supreme Court, safari around Africa. What's the point, Jack? Why?
I don't know, it sounds like you've done some pretty cool stuff in your life.
Yeah, and then where did it get me?
Here.
On an internet show, talking to a stupid AI. It's a smart AI. I don't mean an AI. I love you. AI.
Maybe you should go back to the Supreme Court.
Yeah. Why don't you go shoot an elephant on safari, right?
Ooh.
All right. Well,
Rob,
we
is this
accuse
everything,
him. We ask him about the photo album.
I say, I don't know. You say.
Okay, so is that? Sorry, no. We have to tell Joshua.
Ron says.
He's my father too. He needs to know what's going on. Jesus.
Okay, you say.
You say.
What a hard time.
Let's go see him.
You and Ron go to the barn. Joshua sitting in the passenger seat of the truck.
Alone in the bar. No one else is in the truck. It's just him in the passenger seat, arms folded, staring straight ahead at a pile of hay.
Yeah. So wait, he's in the truck and the truck's inside the barn. Is that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
He's parked it in the barn.
all right.
Because the shed was full
and
of
in
animals.
front of the passenger seat. Rob, is this everything you dreamed it would be?
Maybe in a nightmare.
Okay, cool. The honesty is what we're looking for. It's the thinking barn, says Steel Throne.
Also,
or
first time Steel Throne is catching us live. So hello.
Oh, hello,
great.
hello. Welcome.
Seen the
welcome.
show before, never seen it live. Awesome.
Yeah, nice. Hello, fellow Vod Goblin.
Vod Goblin.
The Vod Goblin. I love that term. Aw,
Thank you
we're gonna
for
call
the
our
Discord
the
link,
YouTube
Blue.
audience. Yeah, come join in the Discord, please.
Then you could be a disc goblin.
What do we do?
God, I don't know.
Yeah, man, I'm at a loss. I'm sorry.
Order more Chinese
Okay, hold
food.
on. Rob, listen. You're the expert on this genre. This is a movie that you love. It's your absolute favorite. You know the ins, you know the outs. Save us. What do you think?
I don't know. I wasn't expecting a mystery. I was expecting just like to be hanging out with the uncle and like mishaps happen, not just a murder mystery.
Murder mystery is a stretch. There's always a mystery of like there's strange people, weird things happen. Like, where did all this money? Why are they so reserved? There's a mystery there in like a Harry Potter sense.
Yeah.
Sure, it's a step further than we anticipated. We've got a mysterious marking. We don't recognize it. No one's telling us about it. I think we should force the AI to tell us what it is
Sure.
by having them say, set up what it is and have the AI answer it, maybe.
All right. I think after all of this, we're just, and maybe this is a point of us being an unreliable narrator. We're seeing this through the eyes of a 14-year-old. We're not clocking everything that matters because, it's just too exciting and strange.
Noah's angry AI in the corner.
It's a stupid AI.
It's the mark of those kicked by the bulls, his countrymen.
Uncle Joshua, that's just called a bruise.
Gigon says it's a subgenre, coming of mystery.
Yeah. I'm not gonna make the joke that I wanted to make.
Oh God.
In Wyoming, it always is a mystery. Wait, Noah, is that the garage door? Is it, or the barn door? Is it really far away? Is it a tiny door?
Big barn.
It's a big barn.
Well, it's gotta hold a pickup truck, right?
I like that he's sitting there in the pasture seat.
Jack,
in a
have you ever
hot
been in a barn? That looks.
That's fair.
That's what a bar. That's how big a barn is.
Wow, see now he's widened it. Now it feels more Barney.
I thought it was.
Well, I'm not
Feels
going
more
for
Barney.
a dinosaur here.
All right.
Well, I wrote something.
All right.
You look at Uncle Joshua and Rob and just stare at each other.
Wait, Rob.
You look.
Oh, shit.
Rob, you're in the story now. You made it.
Hey.
Wow. Very reserved.
Okay, wait. What am I reading
Hey.
here? You look
Wait.
as they stare at each other. Is that what it is?
You look at you look at Uncle Joshua and Ron. No, you look at Uncle Joshua and Ron just stare at each other.
Oh, you look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just staring. It's late.
It's okay. I'm just. That's why I'm also like, what about what? You look at Uncle Joshua and Ron just stare at each other. Feels like an eternity.
You two have to work it out.
You yell and ask.
Oh, there it is.
What happened to you two on your trip around the world?
I don't know.
Joshua says.
Damn it.
I don't remember. I don't remember either.
Ron says. I'll change it right now.
They're being spiteful. They know, they just don't want to say it. And we're
Yeah,
here
of
to
course.
inject some childhood wonder into their life again. We did it, Rob. We're making second-hand lions again.
Yay.
Yeah.
Third-hand lions.
Yeah, man.
All right, curb your enthusiasm. Let's go.
Based on the mark that Noah drew on the arm, it looks like the Fisherman's Alliance, I think. Looks like
No,
a
it's
worm on a
the-
hook. Yeah.
It's Tenacious D.
Oh, I see.
It's Walt Disney.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Tenacious
Walt
D and the Pink
Disney.
Destiny.
It's Tenacious
It,
Disney.
it does
Yeah.
look like the Disney D.
I'm gonna admit that I did notice when I drew it there on his arm. I was like, oh shit, that is the Disney.
Maybe they
I
won't
just got a
notice.
call from the Disney Tourism Board.
Wow, how do you stop handing your phone out, man?
I know. It's because it's on my website, right? Everyone calls.
Oh, okay.
I'm just so popular,
What do they have
Jack.
to say? What do they have to say to us?
Nothing. I can just hear a shotgun getting cocked.
Oh, okay. Sending a message.
All right, you yell at your uncles.
You two are being big babies. Just talk it out. Of course you remember. Now spit it out.
Okay, I will.
Joshua
I wa-
says.
I went on this trip around the world, but I can't remember anything about it. I only remember that I can't remember anything about it.
All right, AI, you're really trying to be evasive now.
Motherfucker. Oh, brother. This is insane.
I think.
Oh,
wait,
that's so me,
Ron
sorry.
says.
That-
Ron
yeah.
says, "Oh, brother."
This is insane.
I
Calm down.
Here's how I think it is. I think Ron says, "Oh, brothers," and then Quincy says, "This is insane." I think.
Baby.
Yeah,
Anyway,
No, there's a comma after.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. Yeah.
Boy, we really are the writer's room on this one, eh? We've got the script taped to the wall. We're like cutting and pasting it.
anyway, calm down.
Joshua says.
We should all just calm down. So how do we figure this out?
All right. That.
It-
I think they remember, but they're just like, I don't want to say. Show them the photo album, maybe.
Yeah. Then how do you explain this?
Series of photos.
Nobody takes
Aha!
photos.
Not unless they remember something.
This was supposed to be your baby book, damn it.
Country Bun says, listen, boy, the mark on my arm is what we here in Wyoming call a farm stamp. If you know, you know.
We just got drunk and with the cattle brand and started.
Steel Throne says, a farm stamp? You seem like the kind of screen-named person that would know.
All right. You say to them.
Ron, what do you remember happening?
You say, and hand the photo album to Ron.
I don't remember seeing any animals on this trip. Joshua, did you? Do you remember seeing any animals?
Ron asks.
No, I don't remember seeing any animals.
Joshua says.
I'm just curious.
Ron says.
Do you see any animals on the trip?
Answer me, damn it.
Guys.
You can't handle the animals!
Sounds to me like he killed all the animals on the trip. And out of spite, he's like, I don't know, did you see any animals in the trip?
I don't remember
didn't
seeing
see
animals on the trip.
Because you killed them all and threw them all in the back of our car to bring back and hide in our shed. You
Maybe I
disgusting
did,
piece of
maybe
shit.
I didn't. You got no
God.
proof.
Oh no.
These guys are insufferable. Why did we come here? I
He's
know
gonna
our
be like-
parents are dead.
That's it, guys.
say.
I'm leaving and I'm going to the orphanage.
I'm joining the boys'
I'm gonna deal
choir.
with the foster. I'm gonna deal with the foster care system.
Yeah,
Joining the
forfeit at this
military,
point.
damn it.
Joining the choir, damn it.
Now it'll be an 81 boy choir.
Who cares about the animals? Joshua, where did you meet Ron?
You met Ron in Africa.
Joshua says.
Why are you being so rude? You didn't even introduce yourself, so you just stormed in yelling?
I'm sorry, but I needed to know what was happening.
You say?
Why the mark on your arm?
I just got the mark.
Joshua says.
Where did you get it?
God damn it.
What the fuck?
It is cyclical. It's the answer to the mystery.
And
It's like if Perot was like, I know who murdered the man. Ooh, I'm not going to tell you, but I know who did it.
This is like the most roundabout way of asking anything ever.
We got to pad the runtime, man. We just hit the 90-minute mark. If we want to get nominated for an Oscar, we want to be in the feature category. We got to add 15 minutes to our runtime.
yeah, our producers said you need to add like a tight 15. So
Okay.
here we are, back to the drawing board.
I can't take this anymore.
Ron
Yeah.
says angrily.
I'm a grown man, and you two are acting like
I
kids.
think that's
That has to be me, right? I'm a grown man, and you two are acting like kids.
But you're
Get a hold of
14.
yourselves. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure out what happened to you on this trip. And I'm just, I'm sorry, I'm still coughing because of the damn plague.
Gave us.
Joshua says.
All right, I remember. Oopsies.
And
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, I remember then. Ron, you remember too. We met in Africa. Ron had just gotten back from a long tour of duty in the Peace Corps.
hey, Ron says.
I remember. No, I think it's you. I think it's you, Eric.
No, Ron said no.
You
Right.
were-
Ron
What
says
the
we just
What
got back
is
from.
going on?
I remember.
You say?
I knew your Uncle Jeff was in the Peace Corps.
I remember too.
Ron says.
I think that's you, Eric.
So I think the strange marking is the Peace Corps.
The Peace Corps
tattoo or
mark.
something.
They were in the Peace Corps.
It was
They're
a
in
They're
the
being
P,
real
not
dodgy
a
about it
D.
for some reason.
It was a P, not a D. We're just looking at it upside down.
It was Pisney, not Disney.
Of course.
Right.
All right. So I remember too. Ron says, "What? I'm gonna ask. What happened?"
Koyovin's just calling us out. He's like, redo. That makes no sense. No.
No, they're in the Peace Corps.
We can make
this
it
one,
do. We can
this
make
one
it
kind of
work.
makes sense.
There's a couple
So
of lines that don't make sense, like you saying, "I knew your Uncle Jeff," but it's fine. We know. what
Well,
they're
well,
saying.
yeah, but we're gonna look over things like I know your Uncle Jeff to be say like I knew Uncle Jeff was in the Peace Corps because we know that Uncle Jeff and Ron both had the tattoos, right?
Yeah.
And we're talking to Joshua and Ron right now. Joshua wasn't in the Peace Corps because he doesn't have the tattoo,
Right.
or at least scrubbed the tattoo off and doesn't want to admit he
Doesn't
was.
want that part of his life anymore. I bless the Ron down in Africa. Thanks, Country Buns.
It's Ron Swanson.
It sure is.
I just got back
Got
from a
sent
long
out.
tour of duty in the Peace Corps.
That was a good one.
It's the mustache that does it.
Yeah, that immediately gives you Nick Offerman
Authority.
powers.
It gives me authority.
I'm from Wyoming, and any man that can grow facial hair has authority in my books.
Specifically the
Why, look
upper
at this
lip.
baby. We put him into the
Supreme Court.
the Supreme Court immediately because he had a full beard at the age of 6.5 months.
All right, you finally start asking some questions with answers here.
What happened in the Peace Corps that made you so angry?
You ask.
I can tell you.
Ron says.
And you're not a baby either. You keep acting like one. Ron, go get her.
He chuckles.
What?
You ask.
You're freaking me out!
Ron says.
You look.
This is like a fever dream.
Second Man Lines, that's done by Terry Gilliam.
I think I've cracked it.
All right. Here we go.
What the fuck?
Please illuminate for me. 'Cause
Please, yeah.
Ron has severe PTSD.
I think that's what it is, actually.
oh.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's the only logical conclusion at this
He
point.
hates thinking about it, hates talking about it, has locked it out of his mind. Something
And we have to act
horrible
like we
happened.
don't remember it. Because if we act like we don't remember it, then it doesn't come back.
It's not real, yeah.
And that's
like-
why he's so. That's why Joshua is so dodgy about talking about it.
So it's the Vietnam War meets 51st Dates.
To be honest, also, like, we saw Jeff sitting alone in, like, the passenger seat of the truck in the barn. It's probably just, like, a calming down. I got to get away from things and be in, like, a safe place. Ron came in with, like, the smoking gun in the air and was just, like, yelling nonsense. He was probably just, like, having a sort of PTSD episode. I think what we've discovered here is just a bunch of men can't deal with trauma.
Yeah,
We're
that
here to
sounds
help
about
them
like
grow.
men.
That sounds
Kinda
like
nice,
Wyoming.
It's nice. Like Wyoming.
That's it, Wyoming, where we don't have trauma. We just have sheds full of bones.
Yeah. To be honest, the shed full of bones, I still haven't fully
A
parsed
literal
through.
skeleton in the closet.
Oh, there it is. It's just a metaphor.
I think Ron goes crazy, and like I think it had something to do with animals that causes PTSD, and probably this girl he just mentioned. And maybe we have some of it. It keeps him calm to have them in to pretend it's a zoo in the shed. All these animals, maybe they were transporting animals across the ocean or something.
Some horror happened. Yeah.
A tragedy happened, so now they keep them there, but they keep it locked because if he sees the honesty and he can't like keep up the illusion,
He knows
that
that they're there, but if he sees that they're the bones, then
and
So it's an allegory for letting the air out. But you can't because
literally
it's
opening the
locked in.
doors and
Yes.
having it be aired out. Yeah.
They're shut off so therefore they need to open the door.
Oh, this
Yeah.
just became so freaking deep, you guys.
Yeah, you really cracked this one open, man. Nice.
Yeah,
holy shit.
Holy fuck.
This is
I
deeper than
suddenly,
Jack's
like-
hole.
Okay.
I
Let's
did-
not
All
say
right,
words.
sorry.
Wait,
No,
well, I
yeah,
want-
watch it. You better watch
Let
it.
me hear
fucking-
what's Rob? What you saying?
I did graduate with my theater degree, so I am used to overreading into a bunch
Yeah.
of bullshit.
Nice. Welcome.
we
You're in
have
good company.
Speaking of overreading, we've got text.
Hey, that's a transition.
You look at Joshua and see sadness in his eyes.
Is that
Joshua
Eric?
says.
Oh, Ron, you're having one of your attacks. You have to breathe. I'm fine,
Ron says,
but you need to get out of here. She's freaking me out. She keeps staring at me. She should go. Ron, you're scaring me. You're acting like a madman. You need to quit it. Go get her, Gloria.
Ron says,
God, this is so
Damn,
intense.
this is sad.
Yeah. What happened? Who's Gloria? Oh,
someone
man.
from the war, maybe?
King of Autumn says, Wyoming, animal bones, and PTSD. Welcome to the Imperfect Library.
It's nice.
Real
I
nice.
mean, I said I wanted to create the all-American tale, and I think we did it.
I think we did. We accidentally made a very honest American tale.
Yeah. It started
nice.
off as random ramblings, but turns out the random ramblings are because of,
This is horrible trauma.
Patist.
Patist. Why is that? Is that the 88 Orphan Choir I hear in the distance?
Jack, we got a new home for you, Jack.
All 88 of them.
That's where Quincy's going. You can't stay with this madman. You gotta join the 88 Virgins Choir.
Virgins.
88 what? Oh,
Hey everybody, we've got
That
text.
was a Freudian slip.
I need an adult.
That was a slip.
Skirt over that one real quick.
Drink to forget?
Yeah, I wish.
And so did they.
Oh boy, Jesus Christ, Rob. Why
All right,
why did we do this?
I'm
So-
going to hell.
Read.
So Ron says to go get her Gloria, and then
Gloria has been dead for 30 years, Ron.
Joshua says,
Hold on. Wait. Before we go any further.
I don't think he's yelling at him. I think this is a tender moment.
"Hey, Ron, you fucking idiot! Your wife's
Out
dead."
of it, Ron.
Yeah, let's.
She's dead. She's not coming back.
my wife
no
is
matter how many
dead.
animals you kill and throw in the shed, Gloria's not coming back.
My wife is dead.
Let's take it back.
I'm sorry.
And
It's
meanwhile,
all right,
in
we're
another universe, a tender moment is happening, and
All right.
Joshua says,
Gloria has been dead for 30 years.
What a difference.
Joshua says and forcefully hugs Ron.
Sorry, forcefully. She's been dead for 30 years. Sorry.
Have you
I
ever had?
can't.
it's
Let me
like-
hug you, you
it's-
son of a bitch.
It's forced
I know what you
holding.
mean.
It's forced
Yeah.
holding, where you see someone who's having an episode, and it keeps
We were
them
still
sane.
just
I'm
stuck
gonna
in the
continue,
old
yeah.
reading, but that's why we have retakes.
It's beautiful. Go ahead.
I don't know the song that I'm supposed to be humming.
Ron
That's
breaks
okay.
down and cries on Joshua's shoulder. Joshua
And so
strokes
much
Ron's
in
hair and
one
hums,
by one
"Put
per
your
one."
head on my shoulder" by the Geniuses.
is this a romance now?
No,
Come
it's
into
a
the
tender moment. This is why men can't deal with trauma, Rod.
Yeah, Rob.
Rob, come on.
No, it's Rod now. Yeah,
Rod,
I just got called
damn
Rod.
it.
So
It's
my
late,
name
and
is
everyone
Rod
is
now.
just a generic man name.
Rod,
It's one
Rob,
syllable.
Ron.
All right.
I'll get my dad on the horn. We'll add in another one.
All right, so you're stroking Ron's hair and humming.
It's Eric's line.
Eric, I think this is you.
It says you say. So.
Yeah, it does say you say, but
But it
Can we
doesn't
just
make
get rid-
sense if he says
I'm going to
it.
get rid of the...
He's the narrator now.
I'm going to get rid of the you say, and we're just going to act like...
Okay, there we go.
This is Ron. No, wait. This is Joshua.
I remember now. The year was 1979. Jeff and Ron were helping some country of Africans build a school. Joshua, you were the volunteer.
Joshua, you, as in me, were the volunteer.
Maybe
Joshua.
they're talking back and forth.
Yeah.
I know the
Joshua
AI is a
was
little
the
bit...
volunteer, and that
I
volunteer
think
was
the
me.
moment still stands. We'll elucidate who's
Yeah.
saying what.
Joshua was the
Thankful.
volunteer, and that volunteer was me.
And I was doing a damn good job.
I remember now. I met you in Africa. I remember now.
Joshua says. Ron stops crying and wipes his eyes.
I remember now.
He says.
Who named the knife Jeremiah?
Ron says.
I think that's an inside joke.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
think that's an inside joke.
That could be a name of the song.
Oh, that's the song. Okay. Ron says, the Geniuses.
That was the song they would sing to each other, like, while they were stationed
Yeah,
overseas.
they'd sing "Who Named the Knife Jeremiah" by the Geniuses.
Obviously.
That's sweet. That's a nice moment.
That's a nice tender moment.
We haven't
That's
actually
nice.
broken over what the trauma was, but something happened when they met in Africa. Yeah.
I think, I don't know, I think he got shot at, I assume.
Oh. All right. I feel like they've opened up to each other. They have come to reconcile something because we've forced them to. How do you put a cap on this?
I think we just accept it.
Yeah,
How you
little Quincy
feel.
realizes as a 14-year-old boy, oh wow, grown men also have trauma. I need to judge them more fairly. Grown men can have tender moments with each other that aren't at all relationship based. And these two uncles of mine, they're pretty cool guys, even though they've gone through a lot of shit. And I'm gonna spend the rest of my life being good to my uncles, and hopefully they're nice to me, and that's cool.
Wow, you really rattled that one off.
Good moral lesson
ready
to
to
take
go.
away from it, though.
My life fulfilled.
Wyoming says they love it, so we're in the clear.
Okay,
Hey,
thank you, Wyoming.
That's a big deal. Honeycutt never showed up. That's true. That's okay though.
A wizard did it.
Sorry,
A wizard did it.
a wizard did it.
Yeah, that's why he didn't show up.
Simpsons
a wizard
reference.
did it. A wizard did it.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Look, I was a sheltered child. I missed out on all of these fun, funny things.
Sheltered, but stole a lot of Brother Bear memorabilia.
One is not a lot.
That's about
It's
all
more
the
than
Brother
I
Bear
have.
memorabilia that was bought, Jack.
Tell
So,
everybody
like,
Oh,
I'm on my
man.
way.
God damn it. I'm gonna
um,
see if I can find it.
We'll make it the new mascot.
Let me see here. Brother Bear. Oh my god, I found it. I found the toy.
All right.
A toy.
It's on eBay. Do you guys want to see how much it's selling for?
No, steal
I
it. We don't need to
stole
buy
it
it.
It's selling for $7 US.
Oh, hey, more than I expected.
That's more than you paid
From,
for it.
did you just
2003.
have that ready to pull up, Jack?
No,
Is that just in another tab right now? You've been
I don't
keeping
have it
track?
bookmarked. I swear. I'm not. I'm not. I
Why?
promise
He's been
I'm
it's
not.
following
by
the value.
Saib R. Jack, the person selling this.
He's been
What?
following
No,
the
that's-
value
that's
on
not- no.
eBay because he's the one that put it on eBay.
Too little.
One of these days, baby.
All right, well,
One of these days.
you're not sure what happened between the two of them. And somehow, you feel too young to know. That summer in Wyoming was supposed to be a summer away from everything. But it turned out to be the first summer you understood what it was to be close to something.
Ron,
Joshua says,
Oh boy.
you remember now. I remember now, brother.
Ron says,
The country was too little, wasn't it, Ron?
Joshua says,
Yeah. Too little,
Ron says,
Jeremiah.
Oh man. Something horrible happened with Jeremiah and Gloria in Doolittle.
He was a bullfrog.
He was a good friend of mine.
It sure was a mighty fine wine.
Yeah, we took some risks, but I like this story.
Yeah.
I think risks is an understatement.
I think when you cracked it open at the very end, everything came crashing into place, and it was actually really fulfilling.
But it really did feel like. Do you remember what it was like to be a young teen? Like, and when you're around adults too much who are all just not paying you mind because they don't feel like they can or they don't want to tell you the things that are going on.
Or they don't
and-
know how. Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't have context to put any of the actions into place, right? You don't know why anything is happening because you're 14 or you're 13, and how could you? And it's angry and it's frustrating, and there's no way that they could possibly explain it, especially if they haven't worked through it themselves. But it's right at that age where you start realizing, your parents are people, or your uncles are people,
Damn.
and
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think
yeah,
that's cool.
even though we don't fully know what happened, we helped them come to peace with it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Well, or start the road, right? Like
Or
to
the
start.
road, yeah. That's nice. It actually
So-
feels really nice. As a
So is
conclusion.
Jeremiah like our Rosebud?
Well, it didn't
In
start
a-
the
in a
no,
sense.
in a sense that
No,
it didn't
I
start the
don't-
show, and
I don't mean literally.
in the sense of a distant thing that was important to us for whatever reason. Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
It's not our sled.
But you know where is a good, nice place to sled down? The hills of Wyoming. I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that. Ladies and gentlemen, we reached the end of our show. That was wonderful. Of course, now, the fun bit. Which isn't to say that everything up to now was not fun. Go ahead and give me your song titles in the chat. I'll pick the one that I like the best, and we're going to punch it into the AI, generate a song to close out the show. In the
I still
meantime,
say-
do you guys want to do some like epilogues or
Let's do it.
epilogues really like... I feel like epilogues kind of step on the show. I'm not sure.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, one thing I will say is I think so far the best song title we've seen is Ron's Down in Africa.
I actually quite liked Who Named the Knife Jeremiah by the Geniuses.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
want to
not
know
bad.
the story
Not bad.
behind it.
I kinda
Why
wanna
was
know
it
that
important
one.
to them?
So
Let's
why
find out.
don't we epilogue, not for anyone in the show, but let's epilogue so for those of you who didn't show up, which you really should show up, every Thursday we do a world building stream that's super fun where we seed a few things in the world and get the AI on a page to try and tell somewhat of a cohesive story. So we have a bunch of characters who may or may not end up in the world. So we've got a lot of fun ones here, including Esther Honeycutt, why don't we do an epilogue for Esther Honeycutt, who runs the local bed and breakfast. Let's see what she was doing while this was happening, while John makes that song. Jack makes that
Sounds good.
song.
Esther Honeycutt is still alive. She and Ron continued to run the B&B until Ron died. She now lives in the guest house caretaker's house. You're a grown man now. You've taken over your uncle's ranch and run a cattle operation. Ron's daughter, Glenda, adopted Joshua and Jeff's son, Ed, who's now 34.
That's nice.
Huh.
Now we know.
Okay.
I
Well,
did want to know what happened to Llewellyn and the bull.
All right.
God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, me too.
Crap. How do I spell Llewellyn?
It's LLYW.
Got it.
Okay.
Copying and pasting. Got it.
Very
I should
interesting
have just done that. I shouldn't. I'm sorry, Jack.
That's okay. I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. Yeah, oddly wholesome ending.
Oh, gross.
Llewellyn Davies, the Welsh farmer, has died.
Okay.
Oddly wholesome ending.
All right. He had a small but integral part of the story. Why don't we figure out what Sheriff Quackenbush is doing?
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's still eating peanut butter sandwiches.
Like a good man.
His name is Gideon?
Yeah, Sheriff Gideon Quackenbush.
Just thinking about it. Sheriff Gideon Quackenbush got married and moved to Panama.
All right.
Good for him.
Nice, quiet little retirement.
Sounds nice. Wait, so like he met the person in Panama, or he got married and then they both moved to Panama?
I think he got married and they moved to Panama.
Okay, cool.
Coleridge wants to know what happened. What about the bull?
The bull, yeah.
Terrible.
I'm typing it in now. The bull that gored
Yeah,
Llewellyn Davis.
right.
Guys, I'm not going to lie. This is the easiest it's been to write a song with the AI in a long time.
Oh, good.
The bull that gored Llewellyn Davies.
Now, that's a
watch
short
that movie.
story for the ages. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
The bull that gored Llewellyn Davies was later destroyed.
Destroyed.
But
and what's
Wyoming,
the last thing that we have to drink to?
Wyoming is still the home of the brave.
Yeah!
Fuck yeah, baby.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
All right, boys. I've got here the lyrics to our song. Let me just pop the link into the chat as per before. So, Rob, the way that we usually do this is we divvy up the parts. Somebody will sing verse 1, someone will sing all the choruses, someone will sing verse 2, so on.
All right.
Would you like one of the verses, all the choruses, or the bridge? What's calling to you?
I'm going to go with the bridge. Take it to the bridge.
Bridge is yours.
Sweet.
Done. Eric, what do you want today? As our
Chorus today? I haven't done that in a while.
chorus is yours. Jesse, what would you like today?
How about verse 2?
All right. Sounds good. I've popped it in here. This is Who Named the Knife Jeremiah by the Geniuses. Per the text, it's not the Geniuses plural, but
The one
Genius
owned
is
by the
contracted.
genius.
Yes. I thought that was necessary.
Also, did you put it in the Zoom chat or which chat?
Yeah, I put it into the Zoom chat here.
Okay,
I'm just going to jam out a little bit here and find,
haven't got it yet.
find the chord progression.
Ushes, though.
I've got the
Sorry?
thing.
Oh, you don't have it?
Nah.
It's very case sensitive.
If you're sending it, I don't know why it's makes sense. Oh wait, hold on, wait. Use this code to join my AI dungeon. There we go.
It's okay, I can fan for a bit. Someone want to give me a whistle solo? Thank you. Rob, are you all in?
Nah, I think I accidentally exited something weird. Like, I'm just at the beginning page again, sorry.
Yeah, so you got to go to play multiplayer.
Multiplayer, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Then you got to put it in the short code. Make sure it's very case sensitive. So.
Yeah, I got it. Give me 1 sec.
The song is known for its really long intro, so it works out for us in the long end.
No one was really ready for Prague Indie.
Prague Country from 1968.
Yeah, we've been going through the Midwest, and we think we found
Not that kind of
something
Prague.
Alright, I got it.
Hey!
Let's go.
All right, this is Who Named the Knife Jeremiah by the Geniuses. Tune in, turn the lights down low, enjoy. He robs the waitress. He robs the bellboy. He robs the baker. He'll steal the silverware right out of the silverware drawer.
Okay.
Steals your heart right out your wrist.
Who named the knife Jeremiah? Who named the pistol James Dean? Who named Cupid benign as angel dust? Who named that sun that rose in June?
Not now, Ellie.
He robs the banker, he robs the widow, he robs the rich, he steals from the poor.
What?
He'll steal the purse right off your brand new pocketbook. And then he'll steal your heart right out of your chest.
Who named that knife Jeremiah? Who named the pistol James Dean? Who named Cupid benign as angel dust? Who named that sun that rose in June?
A butcher, a baker, a candlestick maker.
There it is.
Preach.
A tailor, a teacher, a priest,
Lordy Lord.
a soldier, a sailor, a farmer,
Woo!
a janitor, a taxi driver, a fireman,
They're all
Represent.
occupations.
a doctor, a lawyer, woo, Lord, a preacher.
Amen. Who named the knife Jeremiah? Jeremiah, who named the pistol James Dean, who named that Cupid benign as angel doves, who named that sun, who named that sun, that rose in June.
Well, there's
That was
nothing else to say.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good, guys.
Ivan
Not
song
bad.
that
Not
was.
bad.
That was
Not bad.
that's some fire lyrics.
That was
like
some
actually
great
those are
lyrics.
fire
actually,
lyrics.
That
Bars.
was great.
Yeah.
Well,
like a
okay.
real Western. That was
Now
good.
there's
Nothing else to say. All right. Yeah.
nothing else to say.
Thank you, Wyoming.
Except you can find us over at librarians, or you can press the button below. Thank you to Wyoming and the Tourism Board. Type !Discord into the chat to join the Imperfect Librarians Discord community. Jesse, have you found somebody
Yes.
that we're rating this evening?
Yeah, we're gonna go check out our pals at the Paper Dungeon. We've raided them before. They're gonna be playing some D&D with some art, so we're gonna go check them out and give them some Imperfect Librarians love.
Love that. And I leave you, everybody, with some practical advice about marriage and inheritance from The Temple of Nature by Erasmus Darwin. It is often hazardous to marry an heiress, as she is not unfrequently the last of a diseased family. Good night, everybody.